Today, we are going to connect Hermes with Slack. Obviously, Hermes agents are some of the fastest growing agents which are out there. They have even beaten OpenClaw when it comes to how many people are actually using them and how many stars they're getting on GitHub. So it's a big thing right now. And I'm going to teach you how to connect it with Slack because Slack is one of the best messaging platforms out there. I'm sure you've already tested it out with Telegram. If you have not, check out my other video, which is about Hermes integration with Telegram. But today we are going to create everything and I'm going to tell you how simple it is. So let's jump into it right now. Obviously, as a first step, you have to go here and install Hermes. It depends. For example, right now, you could just go and curl here. You just have to go on their website, which is Hermes-agent, now research, and you have to use it. And you have to just go out there and you just have to do the curl. Curl is going to just install this automatically. From my side, I've already installed it, so I'm not gonna install it because I use it for a lot of purposes. So after you've installed it, it just takes really fast to install it. You have to go and do a setup. I've already set up Hermes, as you can see, but I'm still gonna go through the whole process of setting up Hermes. So for example, right now you see mine is already installed, but let's go Hermes setup. So when you click on Hermes setup, it first of all, it asks you how should you actually connect with it. There are many different methods through which you can connect. I've used Open Router. Open Router is excellent because they give you access to a lot of different AI models. It's just one platform which gives you access to all these APIs. We use it also for any other APIs. Look at this OpenRouter.ai. And with one subscription, for example, you just pay for API key from OpenRouter. You can use many different models. So you don't have to pay all of them separately. And we like it a lot because of that. They've got all of these models that you can fast see. But yeah, we're going to go with OpenRouter because it's one of the best places actually to get access to any models, 100 plus models pay per use. So I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to say enter. Once I do enter, it asks me Open Router API key. This API key you can get from Open Router, just super easy. If you go here, or if you go here, we're just going to go here, personal, and inside personal, you're going to find the API key. Okay, this is not here. Sign out, privilege, credits, logs, workspaces. You're going to find the API key. Bring your own key. This is it. So you can have just an API key here. I've added one API key here. Limit setup. You could do all of this. Now going back to it. So right now inside the terminal, I've got this set up and now I'm going to say keep. So I'm going to press K because I already added my API key. It's really important because we're going to use Hermes with an AI agent. Right now, we're going to use it with DeepSeek because it's the cheapest model out there. And if you've got agents which are running all the time, you want some of the cheapest models out there. DeepSeek version 4 Flash is almost free. Pro 1 is also excellent. Please check it out. My experience with GPT V4 Pro has been extremely excellent. So I'm just going to say keep. Now we're going to move to the next step. Which agent do we want to use? With Open Router, you have access to all of them. We go to DeepSeek. Add another credentials for same fallback. Imagine if you lose your Open Router or if you lose access or if you run out of credits, what should you do? I'm just going to say N because not interested for this video. And now Edge text to speech. It depends upon what text to speech you want to use. I'm just going to keep current for right now. You can connect it with obviously 11 labs and many different things. Keep current. You could also, I'm also going to keep current. You could choose between local, between Docker. If you press any of those options, it's just going to tell you and install everything for you. So these agents are not there where you're telling it to do things. With these agents, the goal is you just assign a goal and they automatically go about and do all of this. So I'm just going to say enter, 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 just keeping it all super default. Default recommendation. If you're testing out, I'd also say just keep it default. Now we are going to click on what do we want to configure in. All of these AI agents, they connect with different chat models. We've got Telegram. Telegram is one of the best options out there, but we're going to today try with Slack. Slack, it also works excellent. And if you're running a business, most probably you're using Slack. So I'm just going to press enter, reconfigure Slack. No, I'm not going to reconfigure it. Or maybe I should reconfigure it. I would say we are going to, because we already have Slack. I'm going to say N, but I'm going to tell you the whole process on how I configured it. Or let's just say Y. Yes, I'm going to reconfigure it. Slack bot token. So when you reconfigure it, it keeps on asking you for Slack bot token. This is something that we need to get because we have to go inside Slack and we have to create And we have to create inside Slack. Inside Slack, we have to, I'm just going to go to api.slack.com. We have to create an API. And only once you have created an API, no, we have to create an app. Once you have created it, then you have access to this. So right now, let me just go to all the commands, create a new Slack app. So yeah, we have to create a new Slack app. And these are the notes that I created to assist me with the video. So as you can see, I've got API Slack, all of this is here. So I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to create a new Slack app. So right now you can see I already have a Slack app, but I'm just going to create a new one. So right now, when you say create an app, I'd always recommend Manifest rather than from scratch. And I'm going to share one of the manifests down there. Or you could also ask Hermes to actually create a Hermes. So these AI agents do everything for you. So when you click from a manifest, you have to specify a workspace, obviously, and then we have to specify what exactly is the manifest. Slack works in this way that you have to give this manifest code, and through this manifest code, you have access to, you can create an app. We're just going to go and we're going to take the manifest from here. So we're going to go here. We're going to say, hey, manifest Slack. Let's see what happens. It did not work out. Hermes, manifest, Slack manifest. Maybe that's how it is. Manifest. Okay, so this is exactly what I got. I got this whole manifest. I'm just going to do, because this is going to have all the configurations properly. This seems to be bigger than I thought, but this is the manifest. You just have to control C. So Slack Hermes. So Hermes is actually just helping you out with all of this. So I'm just going to go to this. Maybe I'm going to change the name of this. I'm just going to say Hermes Pikachu, because we want to differentiate between this and the other app. So I'm just going to create it. So we've got our Hermes Pikachu here. You can see we've got verification token, we've got app level tokens. This is where you have to go and you have to create this app level token. And that's something that we're going to add there. So I'm just going to create this token scope, add scope. I'm going to add everything in here. Add scope, add scope. 1 second. So I'm just going to add all of this scope and token name. So I'm going to say token Hermes. Okay, perfect. Copy. So this is the one that we have to copy. This is the one that we have to add here. So if I go back here, so that's one thing. So because we already installed, okay, this is a bot token and this is, so I'm just going to save this token. I'm going to delete all of them after this video. So it's even okay if they're being shown right now. So I'm just going to save this here because this token is really important. So remember, that's one of those tokens. This is the Slack bot token that we have to take. And after this, so this is already properly saved. I'm gonna click on done. So through this we can get access to all of this. And we have to also take another token. So we've got API Slack, we've got this token, then we have got app level token. This is the one that we already got. The accept token, this is the one that we got. Now, if I have to look at the API token, this is the one that we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here, and we are going to get it. 1 second. Right now, if I click on this, this is the API token. So where was this AIN? Okay, so one of the best things is, look at this. This is it. I can't figure out right now where this Slack bot token is coming from. So always, you could always not give it anything, but Hermes would be set up. So I can always go to Hermes, and I'm going to say, Hermes, I'm just going to write it. So this AI agent, and I'm going to say, how do I find this? And now it's using DeepSeek V4 Pro. So it's going to go out there and it's going to try to figure out where exactly this token is, which starts with XOXP. So right now it's doing all of this session search, searching all of these files. As you can see, GPT 4. This is good, but if you have to ask me, it's good for the speed is not as good as other models. So that's why I use it usually for long-term tasks. So for example, if there are tasks which I do not want instantly, this is what I'm going to use this for. So I've got this DeepSeek version Pro. It's right now searching and it's trying to find it. But yeah, we don't want to wait that long, but you can just run this process or use it with a faster model. But yeah, so we're just gonna see where we get this from. XOXB models. Where do you get it? So this is an authentication token that you have to get. Bot token. This is it for Slack as bot token as a general permission. To learn how to get this, go here. So when you are from app, bot token. Under within OAuth and permissions, scroll down to scopes, and then you're going to see, and then you have to add your scope. So we are going to go here. When you go to API, you have to go into OAuth and permissions. And inside there, we are going to have this token. Revoke all, install to opt-in. We're just going to write tokens, OAuth token. OAuth tokens will be automatically generated when you finish installing your app to the workspace. So once it is installed, only then this is generated. So right now I created this whole from manifest, but it's not installed to my instance because first we are creating it, then we are installing it. So I'm just going to create install, and then it creates this token. After this video, I'm going to revoke it because I'm showing you all of this, but I'm going to revoke all of this. So you just have to copy this. As you can see, only after you've installed it. I'm going to go in there, and we're going to go back to setting up, and I'm going to just also save it here, and I'm going to save it here. Command Shift V. So XOXP was saved, then XAPP. This is exactly app token that I showed you earlier on. This is this token that we got. Let me get back into it. For example, when we went and created here, this is this token that we created. You can generate another one. And I'm just going to go and I'm going to copy paste it from here. Okay, so now I've entered it. Now allow user ID, comma, separated leave ID. So I could just do it with if I go to Slack, because we want to mention exactly for all users, is it accessible or is it accessible only for my user? We have to see that. This is something that I personally do, which adds a bit of friction, which I do not like. So I'm right now going to leave it, comma separate, leave empty to deny everyone except pair users. Allow. So to find a member ID, username, view full profile, copy members ID. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to see if I find my profile. Yeah, view full profile. I think the ID has to be here. Profile. If I click on it, we're going to say view full profile. Copy members ID. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to add it because I want it working for me. So you can just specify exactly for who do you want. Okay, this is not profile. I think we didn't copy it as properly. Copy members profile. Let me see if I copied it properly. Yes, it was copied. Now I'm going to do this. Why is it not saving it properly? Yeah, right now it saved it. So this is it. Home channel ID, leave empty if you want to set it up later. Restart the gateway to pick up changes. Yes, restart the Hermes gateway. Because gateway is how it connects to Slack. So that's something that I'm setting up here. So it's now restarting. This is our whole setup, which is excellent. And all of this is going to create an environment file. So what we did, all of this was just, done. Navigate, enter space, configure Slack, configure, enable, global, configure all platform, done. We're just going to say done. So now this is saved. It's also already installed. So we're just going to go and we're going to look at the app that we have. We're just going to go to a project. Let's call it. I'm just going to see where is it. Let me see which is our app. Not in this channel. This is it. Hermes High. Add them. This is the bot that I have. Why? Because it's Hermes Pikachu. So it's the third one. I'm just going to use it. Hermes. What's the weather today in Berlin? So we're just asking it a question and we are going to see if this is working properly. Okay, this is not the correct one. We're just going to go on the third one. What's the weather today in Berlin? So I was using an old one. Most probably we deleted everything with it. Let me see if we have taken this. Okay, this is it. But this did not reply back to us, which is obviously an issue. But we're going to debug it together. So that's going to be excellent. Why did it not work? So I'm just going to go to Hermes and I'm going to say, it's not working out with Slack. I tried it right now. So it's now going to go in there and it's going to figure out exactly what the problem is. Why is it not working? And it's going to check into the environment variables. It's going to try to configure exactly what is the reason why it's not working. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to check because I already set it up. So you can ask Hermes to check everything. Hermes, when it's searching for, it can search your environment variables and it can exactly tell you why things are not working. For this video, I'm just going to go here and I'm going to look at the environment variable, environment file that I have. And I'm just going to see if this environment file has any issues. Let me check this environment file on a different terminal just to be sure. Open router key, we've got this properly. Okay, slag, okay. So I figured out an issue already. And how do I, okay, I'm going to revoke. Okay, so I can't show you because it's my terminal. Okay, but maybe I could show you because it's the environment file. So we had done an issue which I'm now trying to solve. So while I was copying this, copying different files, it was not copying it properly. So that was the issue. When I did Control C, Control V, it was not doing it properly, and one of these app tokens XAPP was not added properly. So now I added it. Now it should properly work. And I also see another problem. So while we were copying, we messed up in a few places, as I can see. So right now, I'm just looking at this and I'm making sure that we do not have this problem. XAPP A7, that's excellent. And then on the other side, S. Okay, this was also wrong. So just copy pasting was an issue. And now we solved that problem. So it's something that restart gateway with just Hermes gateway restart. So I like doing all of this with you guys where we're going deeper into tutorials, and even when things are not working, we're showing all of this because I feel like now with AI, information is everywhere, but you really need that people understand how I'm thinking about it. So that's the thing. So Hermes, this is it. This has started. I think this is already going to tell me what the error was. Look at this. New tokens, Hermes gateway update. So it was just telling us that the .env file was not correct. There is a location of .env file so that I can open it. The error is clear. The server is responsive invalid authentication. That was the issue, you saw that. But that's a good thing because we fixed it all right now. And now I'm just going to go back and we are gonna open it again. Where to find, check. Okay. So we're just going to go here. We're just going to say Hermes. Hi, how you doing? Okay, so this is it's initializing the agent. It's running all of this. So now we are going to run with ours. Okay, which one is ours? How is it going? Let me see if this was actually, okay, this was the correct one. So look at this. So I just did this, Hermes Pikachu. I changed the configuration and I received a response. So I could just ask it any question. No home channel is set for Slack. Our home channel is where it delivers. Okay, type Hermes at home. Hey, yes, I'm going well. Ready when you are. What's on the docket? So look at this. This worked. So right now Slack connected with Hermes. That's excellent. And I showed you the whole debugging process and you could see all of it is working properly. Now let me see if I reply back to it. Does it keep on replying back, Hermes? So let's see. What's your docket? Can you help me find out if Arsenal won the league with how many points? So I'm asking it a question about football. Let's see if it can answer it. So it's now gathering information, as you can see. So it's right now doing all the web search. And this agent is always consistently running. So we could see that things are working. So right now, when we did this, we have to it's asking us always allow because it's making a request on the internet. As you can see with curl, Wikipedia, all of this, it's searching there. So it wanted permission from me and I'm just telling, yeah, always allow. So yeah, So we're just assigning access to it. We are just assigning, and now we are going to get answer after that. Can you help me with, okay, now it's processing. Putting it all together. Okay. Evaluating. Excellent. Oh, this even went back and even gave a response to this. That'd be super interesting. Oh, it's also gathering information. So it's just, um, this is excellent. Terminal command, timeout, weather in Berlin. So it's making those tell. So you see, it shows you the whole process and how it's looking about things. This is Arsenal. Oh, wow. Amazing. So we got the reply. Arsenal just won the 2025 Premier League. They clinched the title on May 19th, which was yesterday. And these are the points that they have. So it gave me all the information that was necessary. So this is how we connect Hermes actually with Slack. If you've got any questions regarding this, check out my school community view and check out my YouTube, like and subscribe. And we're going to be bringing out a lot of tutorials, but generally check out my pro community. We've got 408 members and we are always growing, and we have set up so many different courses for you. Should courses on Hermes, on OpenClaw, all of them in detail. And if you have any technical questions, my tech team is sitting there. I'm sat there, and we are helping you out set all of this up so that you could really benefit from this AI agentic world, which we are right now living in. See you later in the stream or on the next video. So see you later.